Hey guys, Corey, Cars and Fun, and I'm going to show you how to restore oxidized paint. So we're here today with Augustine, one of the members in the club, and his paint is really oxidized. When he bought it, it was just dull, and that's due to, neglect, really. So as you can see, I've actually buffed out this one spot to show you. It looks fantastic compared to the rest of the paint, and it's caused from the sun, neglect, not taking care of it. Rocks, debris, scratches, and soap. If you don't rinse soap properly or squeegee it or use a towel, soap over the long haul can leave a residue that will oxidize paint if you're not using a detailer or if you're not using wax. So we're gonna go ahead and start this right now, and I'm gonna show you on the other side. I'm gonna start sanding. Me and Augustine are gonna start sanding with 2000 grit. When paint is this oxidized, you have to use sandpaper. Whereas his fenders are nowhere near as bad. We could almost get away with just hitting it with a compound. So let's go ahead and start sanding on the hood. And first what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand with 2000 grit to get all these scratches and oxidation out with water. Then we're gonna squeegee and rinse it off to make sure that it's clean. And then we're gonna hit it with a compound polish with a rough pad. So we're gonna cut out all those scratches with a rough cutting pad. Then we're gonna use a finishing pad and a swirl and scratch remover to get all the fine scratches and swirls out. And then we're gonna hit it with a detail cloth and detail spray from Meguiar's, which is fantastic stuff. And it's gonna make his hood look brand new, just like this. So let's get started. So you wanna get a good mist on the paint, and then you wanna make sure to have a sanding block. This way you can be sanding 100% straight on the paint. You don't wanna have uneven spots. And you're just gonna go up and down, smooth and gentle, just to take off the oxidation. You'll see it coming off brownish yellow or golden yellow. All the oxidized clear coat will come off. And then when it starts coming off in like a chalky white color, that's when you're taking just the clear coat off and most of the oxidation is gone. You can rinse off the stuff that you've sanded and go again. After a good few passes in each spot, you should be good enough to start buffing. And you're just gonna be very smooth about it. Don't go too fast or too hard, and don't rush. You don't want to sand too much because you'll start taking the base coat off, and that's not a good thing. It's very bad if you do that. So a little bit at a time. And you want to do a cross hatch pattern. You go across now after you've gone straight a few times. You go this way a few times. This will really help get a little extra bit of clear off. And as you can see, it's perfectly smooth. But the water gives you a good preview of what it's going to look like when it's buffed. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the hood, and then we're gonna come back as soon as I'm finished. So we're back at it again. That's the third sun shower that's come through, and it's messed my clothes up, my hair. Everybody here is drenched. So this is, it's been a fun and interesting day. My son's helping us though, so we're all good. So we're back now. We've done all the hard compound. You can see the mess of me, my hair, the thunderstorms they've been rolling through every 10 minutes. Me and the crew and Augustine are kind of wrecked out here right now, but we're still putting it together. As he's right there, he just had to change his clothes. But here we are. We finally got all the rough scratches and the majority of the oxidation. And I'm gonna go over with the polishing pad and use scratch remover, then I'm gonna use swirl remover. I'm gonna get the majority of it out. This hood was extremely bad. It was at the extreme of the extreme. pretty much at the point where a new paint job would be 100% needed. But we were able to bring the majority of it back. It's not going to be perfect as the clear coat is not that strong. It's old, it's oxidized, but it's so much better than it was. We're gonna go ahead and start using the scratch remover and swirl remover and get all the residue from the cutting cream off. And the car's looking like a hot mess right now as far as cutting cream, but that's what happens. You're just gonna put a little bit of this on and spread it around slowly. This stuff is gonna finalize the look. It's gonna polish all the fine scratches that the cutting cream leaves. So guys, as you can see, we're done here. It's in fact so smooth and detailed that this should slide down, and it does. This was an oxidized hood in the beginning of the video that you could not possibly do this with, but now look at it. It's like an air hockey table. It just slides down. Meguiar's Quick Detailer finished the job, and it's just so smooth. It's perfect. The paint is beautiful, and this is how you restore paint. And it's really difficult because you got to wash all the residue off, which we still have to do on the windshield. But other than that, it's fantastic. Hopefully you guys found this review helpful and how to do this. I'm going to put a link down there in the information box to my sponsors. Support the channel by purchasing anything you look to purchase for your car and use those links. All the stuff I use here today will be down there in the information box below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Corey with Cars and Fun. Remember, have fun and be safe.